Fandom Zone, and tonight I will be talking to you about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I recorded this, but had to re-record due to some issues, and my review is out hella late, but I don't care. Anyways, I will give you my overview, my pros, my cons, and as always, whether or not Zod approves or disapproves. So, the overall view of the movie is this. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is based on two people, Cliff, who is played by Brad Pitt, and Rick Dalton, who is played by Leonardo DiCaprio. These two are friends, with Leo being the main actor and Cliff being his onboard stunt double. And together it tells the story of these two friends, one trying to rekindle his stardom and the other one along for the ride, as well as giving him good advice along the way. There is another subplot, but if I told you, it would ruin this movie for you. But look closely, because it is there, and it plays off of Margot Robbie's character. And you'll know what I mean if you know your history. Now, my cons are this. I have but a few. One, it does not have the Quentin Tarantino signature jumping between times. Okay? It's a very linear story. It's told chronologically, which was a pro and a con for me. It's kind of in the format of Inglourious Bastards, where it told beginning, middle, and end, and it did not jump back and forth. There are flashbacks and other neat tricks that he does, but he doesn't mess with the story, and he does standard time jumps. Also, some people I felt were underused. There were a lot of guest cameos, but no one really elaborated on. You did have Al Pacino, and you do have Dakota Fanning, which both have a nice little thing in there, but they're not full-blown characters. That being said, my pros for this film are this. Great cinematography. The chemistry between DiCaprio and Pitt is glorious. They are as if they are not even shooting a movie, but best friends on an adventure, as if they are playing an actor and a stunt double, and he is literally just shooting them as they go through these moments. You feel the back and forth. Now, I've been asked who stands out in this film between Pitt and DiCaprio, and the answer is neither one. They play off of each other so well that neither's acting overpowers the other one. Now, Brad does have his moments where you see more and you hear more from him, but that is only because of the storyline to which his character is following. But everyone plays their part brilliantly, even the secondary characters. Also, the way that this is shot, the locations, the set pieces, the jumps between different sets. He does movies within a movie. It is such a well-crafted film. Another fair bit of con is that it is a 2.5-hour movie, almost 2:45. It is very long film. It's a slow burn. The humor keeps you engaged, and there are one or two tense moments, but don't expect this to be like a typical Quentin Tarantino movie. There is not much in the way of action except for the last 20 minutes of the film. But the build-up is what's important, because the storylines he sets up makes for a terrific end to this movie. The last 20 minutes are masterful, and the way he crafts the story along to get you there, it builds, it builds, it builds, and then you have a huge payoff at the end of this movie. So, with all this being said, I cannot compare this to other movies. The only way to compare this film is to compare it to other Quentin Tarantino movies. It's well crafted, well written, well scripted, well acted dialogue. And the only way you could really compare this to another film that's out, you can't. You would have to go back and compare it to his other movies he has written. That is how good this film is. Now, would I put it in my top tier Quentin Tarantino movies? I put it right along there with Hateful Eight, where it's almost good, but there is a very slow burn to this film, and some people may lose their patience. But then again, when you get to the ending, Trust me, it is worth the wait. There is enough humor and witty dialogue to get you there, but you have to get there. With that being said, what is my overall rating? Zod approves. Is this a film that you will see more than once? I don't think so. Me personally, I'd watch it maybe twice. It isn't a go and see repeatedly kind of a film. But if you are a Quentin Tarantino fan, then this is going into your collection. Will you break it out as much as Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, Django Unchained, Hateful Eight? I don't know. That'll be up to your preference. But if you have a Quentin Tarantino movie night, this should be in your collection. So, if you have not seen this movie, go and see this. Thank you very much for tuning in to my channel. And if you like my content, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And remember, kneel before Zod. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Welcome to the Fandom Zone.